Dan Willis here, and in this video we're going to talk about illegal credit repair versus what is legal. So one of the biggest red flags for illegal credit repair and a company is anyone offering to guarantee you services. If they say, I guarantee we can fix your credit, run. Please run as fast as you can. Nobody can guarantee anything when it comes to credit repair. Repairing your credit is fully legal by using the credit report dispute process. This is laid out explicitly in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. That's a federal law that was passed by Congress. It says you can dispute any item that you believe to be inaccurate. So you can dispute all the items for the most part, but nobody can guarantee you anything. We also want you to be cautious of hiring an individual attorney to work with you. When you have an individual, you'll often be charged hourly. You should not be charged hourly. The credit repair process is much more about just jumping through hoops and maybe not any, but many menial like it doesn't require an attorney to do these steps, nor does it require an attorney to directly supervise. Like most often in some of the better services out there, we'll put a paralegal on your case and they will handle all the work. The paralegal, 99% of it at least, just because an attorney doesn't need to look at each one of these little aspects. It's just not it's not the way it works. So watch out for guarantees, watch out for hiring an individual, and then also watch out for kind of deceptive practices, such as they want you to use a different social security number, take out a line of credit in a different name or a business name. You really have to be careful. There's folks, let me choose my words carefully. There is federal law that regulates what credit repair companies can and cannot do for you and what they can and cannot say to you. This law is called the CROA, I believe. It's Credit Repair Organizations Act, but there's some pretty strict regulations upon what they can and cannot say. The idea is simply that you're going to have to dispute these items and get the credit bureaus, who are very reluctant to remove anything from your credit report just because they don't earn any money when they do that. Federal law regulates and demands that the credit bureaus do investigate your dispute and demands that they do remove errors from consumers' credit reports. But the credit bureaus have been fined over and over and over and over again for violating that federal law. Um, it's pretty funny what the credit bureaus have been able to do and what many critics of the credit bureaus believe to be big business influence. Credit bureaus have lobbyists, and of course these lobbyists are out in Washington with oodles of money and influencing federal laws, because now the credit bureaus must first have to find your dispute valid. And to have a valid dispute, a valid dispute and an invalid dispute, I don't think you could find anybody that would tell you or could coherently tell you the difference between both of them and why some disputes containing the exact same information are found valid one day, invalid another day. There's no rhyme or no reason, and other than the most obvious, that the credit bureaus have to spend money when they investigate disputes. The credit bureaus main source of revenue is by selling your information to lenders and creditors, not by going in and fixing an error on your credit report or taking information off or adding it or whatever. Their main revenue is selling your information. Credit bureaus are not associated with the government. They're regulated and governed by the government, but they have no association with the government. So don't fall for any tactics from some illegal companies. There are people out there, charlatans. You got to be careful of them. Make sure that you check out the full terms and conditions and make sure you know what you're agreeing to. Don't use anybody else's name. Don't use anybody else's social security number. Don't get credit in any other way or figure, or don't devise anything. You get credit in your own name with your own credit score, and You go through the credit dispute process. You can also negotiate with collection agencies to pay old collection debts and have them stop reporting that information to the credit bureaus, which can help to clean up your credit report. But let us give you some more tips. Visit yourbadcreditcard.net and you can sign up for our newsletter, and we're going to send you these 7 super simple tips to clean your credit report. You don't just have to live with bad credit for 7 long years. So again, that's yourbadcreditcard.net, and we'll send you a free report of the 7 super simple steps to clean your credit. And this is Dan Willis. Please leave any comments or questions you have below. Please like this video and have a great afternoon. Look forward to talking to you soon.